Howdy mates, good morning. How are y'all doing today? It is Friday the 13th of October in 2023. Friday the 13th on the month of October. What? Insanity. How often does that happen? Anyway, I just finished my camping experience for the last night. I just packed up, so I figured though before I head out from here, I thought I'd show you this tree. Any of you ever seen this tree before? Notice how it has a little bit of a hint of orange. If you can see it a little bit, even in the bark here, and the wood itself. Wow. How about this? See the leaves. You may have noticed that the leaf has a little bit of a lance shape. Kind of resembles looking at a teardrop or a water drop. The edge is completely smooth, so that is a common indicator as well. And it has a little bit of a, especially on the underside, it has a bit of pubescence, which means that it has a hairy texture. Now, this particular tree is known to usually inhabit areas that have a little more acidic soil going on. And, as another clue, this tree is named after a Native American tribe. Well, from all of those clues, if you were able to come up with the answer of the Osage Orange, you would be correct, as a matter of fact. Now, a common indicator to know that you are looking at an Osage Orange, I actually just pointed it out. So, it does make me curious if you guys noticed it. If you did not, here we go. The Osage Orange tree is known to produce what we call hedge apples. Now, in terms of whether these are edible, there's not a full certainty. So it's probably just one of those better ideas to just leave it as is. Better safe than sorry. If you're a good rule of thumb is if you don't know for certain, it's best to just leave it be. Now, they do highly resemble looking at a softball. That's always an analogy that I like to use. And even just looking at the texture and the surface, it feels like you're holding a brain, just based on the networks of different ridges that are on the hedge apple itself. It is definitely sought after by wildlife, whether it be squirrels, chipmunks. They do like the seeds. And as a matter of fact, there's an old wives' tale of how you can apparently use hedge apples as a deterrent for spiders. Now, I hate to break it to you, but that particular wives' tale has never been proven true as to whether this really does work as a deterrent. Sorry. You gotta have that scientific proof to make that claim to be valid. Empirical evidence, as it were. But in the interior, they are known to have a very sappy texture. Kind of reminds you of when you open a milkweed leaf. Very similar type of sap. But this particular tree has had many well-known uses, whether it be, goodness gracious, that dog is loud. One of its uses has been for fences, in particular, just because it's a very durable wood, and it's a little more what you call rot resistant. So it's very useful, especially as a form of lumber, and it's a hard wood, and it's also not that dense either. But yeah, I'm just minding my head because it's the time of year where they're a little more ripe, and so for all we know, any moment there could just be one tumbling down, and before you know it, one could bop my head. I'm alright. I'm not really up for that. So alright, you guys, take care, have a great Friday, and journey on a journey is onwards. Take care, folks. See ya.